Good morning! So today I'm going to show you how to get from Antibes train station to the famous Bay of Billionaires using only public transit. So obviously step number one, get yourself to Antibes. If you're coming from Nice, it's about like a 20-30 minute train ride. If you're coming from Cannes, it'd be like 15 minutes. It's not bad. So once you get here, you're going to come out of the doors, hang a right, and you're going to walk toward this park over here. Now, before you get on the train, it is important that while you're on Wi-Fi, you download these two apps. They're going to help you a lot. So the first one's the EnviBus app, which is going to give you the bus schedule. It's important that you look for the number 2 bus to La Fontaine, because that's the one that's going to take you to Bay of Billionaires directly without any transfers, nice and easy. It leaves about every hour. So if for some reason the train schedule and the bus schedule don't quite even out, you can always just walk across the street right here to this cafe. It's a great place to hang out. So just to note, there's more than one way to walk there. I like telling people to walk through the park because we're literally just going to walk to the end of this park and then cross the street and go right over. You can also cross at the cafe here, but to me it's more complicated because there's more turns. So make it easy on yourself, just walk to the end of this park over here. So we're just walking through the park now. It's not a huge park. You can see we're already halfway through it. And when we get up here to where this stoplight is, we're gonna wait to cross and then just hang a left, cross right up here. And after that, it's more or less a straight shot to the bus stop, which makes it nice and easy. So now that we've crossed this street right here, and we've ended up over here, we're just gonna walk this direction around on this curved path. Also, just a heads up, if you get here and the bus schedule is not working for you, or maybe you miss the bus, it's not the worst thing in the world to take an Uber. So from the train station, from this area in general, if you want to call an Uber and take an Uber to Bay of Billionaires, it typically costs between 17 and 20 euros. If you're not on a budget or you're traveling with a couple of people, it's definitely a good choice to just hop in an Uber and get there a little quicker. If you are on a budget or you're traveling by yourself and doing the whole cheap and chic vibe, the bus is honestly not that bad. It's very easy. So we're gonna just keep walking down this little path. As we get down to the end of this path, you're gonna see a cafe. Turn left at the cafe. Once you hang a left past the cafe, you're going to go past a tobacco and just keep walking. Just right over where these orange chairs are is the bus stop. So just a heads up, when you're on the app, the one to buy tickets, everything's in French. So far, I haven't found a way to translate it to English other than taking a screenshot and going into Google Images to have it translate. Fairly intuitive. You just want to buy one ticket, the €1 ticket. And it's going to go into your ticket account, and then before you get on the bus, so right as you're getting on the bus, you just want to hit the validate option so that it pulls up a barcode. Easy enough. When you get dropped off, you're going to get dropped off right here. You can see there's this hotel that you can spot from the bus window. The bus stop's just right across the street there, and then what you're going to do is just walk this direction. So chances are, if you're getting off the bus here and you're here during high season, there's going to be a bunch of other people getting off the bus. So it's going to be a good tip off. It's time to get off the bus. If you're here during the off season, maybe there won't be as many people, but this is still a really popular spot. So you're going to notice a big influx of people getting off the bus. When you are leaving to catch the bus back to Antibes, this is where you're going to want to stop. Just right here, there's a white thing behind it, kind of right around, you'll notice it. Chances are there's going to be more people standing here. I'm just recording it now as I'm on my way in, since there's nobody here and it's less awkward for me to film. So as you're walking, you are going to see this little option to turn left. Don't do that, just keep going straight. Just keep going straight until you can't go straight anymore. When you get to the end of the path, you're going to see this gate right here. There's a little open doorway right there. We're going to walk through it. and it's going to put us onto a dirt path that's going to take us the rest of the way to the beach. So also just a note, this path is a lot of dirt, a lot of rocks. It's not the most even. There are kind of like some big step downs. If you have mobility issues, just something to maybe be aware of. I'd also suggest not wearing sandals and wearing closed-toed shoes just to make it easier on your feet. Okay, so once you get to the Bay of Billionaires, if it's crowded and you're like not really feeling it, which like frankly that's kind of how I feel today, there's a lot of people here, there's another option, right? Like around here, and you're gonna go through this little gate. Okay, so now we're just gonna follow the path for a little bit, and in probably about 5 minutes, we're gonna get to a spot to swim in that frankly I think is a lot better. I think there's a lot more locals there. And the Bay of Billionaires is pretty, it's iconic, you wanna see it, great. But if you keep following this path, I promise you there are cooler places to swim that not everybody on Instagram's going.
There we go.
So as you can see already, great views up here. So while you're on the trail, keep an eye out for this house right here. This is Villa Eden-Roc, and it was designed by Charles Garnier, who famously designed Paris Opera House, the Opera Garnier, which is one of my favorite buildings. So the situation with this house is that you can visit it. It's typically open 1 day a week. The schedule does fluctuate, so I've never been able to time it. I've been able to go inside, but fingers crossed, hopefully one day. So as you can see, this like hiking path, the Sentier, the Littoral, something like that, is on for quite a bit. And actually, I see people coming from over here, like on the steps. So it seems like once you kind of get off this rugged bit, you can even go further on like more of a paved bit. It's because it's getting late, so I'm gonna start heading back to the bus. If you want to do this part of the path, I would definitely suggest tennis shoes. I've seen like 2 people in sandals fall already, so tennis shoes are the way to go if you're coming to visit this place. Exiting at the end of the trail where I showed you I was exiting, it's gonna put you out on a road that's gonna come out to that road that I told you not to turn on when you were going into Billionaires Bay. So now we're back where we started and just heading back to the bus. So just a heads up, when you're looking at the EnviBus app to find out which bus you need to be taking, like what time, you wanna put in Diables Blues. I'll spell it out in the caption below. That is the station you got picked up at that's near the train station. It'll be the same one that then you get dropped off at. So again, typically runs every hour, so plan ahead.